YouTube, what's going on YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video, all right? Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone out there is doing great, doing well, doing fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we give it up here on this channel, man. So hopefully everyone is doing super duper well, all right? So today, but first, my interactions with you guys have been great. You know, I've been having comments left on the videos about certain things that you guys are wondering about or curious about, and I think they're really good topics to discuss. All right, so we have another one here. Now, this comment was left on my top 10 fall fragrances of 2023 recommendations, and I thought it was a good one. So I can't pronounce his name. I think it's Octopital Exposure 5059. I have the comment here. I don't know what that says, but appreciate you, man. So my guy says, another great video, my brother. I love to see you do a video about what makes a fragrance more suitable for summer versus spring versus fall and versus winter. So appreciate you, man, for sending that. And I thought it was a great topic. I thought it was a great point of conversation. So for me personally, I am a seasonal fragrance wearer. So spring, summer, fall, and winter, that's me. Now, for anybody in the back there that says, I bought this, I can wear it anytime. Yes, you can. Pipe down. It's your money, it's your fragrance, do what you want. But I'm a firm believer in when these fragrances are created, they have a purpose even for the atmosphere that they're in, and ultimately to get the best out of that fragrance. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a scientific study, at least I don't think it is. This is all an opinion, my opinion. So fragrances are subjective. How you wear them, what you wear them for, when you wear them, all of that is subjective, all right? But I do have 8 fragrances here, 2 per season, to kind of walk through and I guess not explain, but speak my piece on, you know, wearing a certain type of fragrance during a certain type of season, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into it and let's get going. All right, let's go ahead and start with the spring. All right, I have 2 fragrances here that really capture that spring vibe for me. Up first, from the house of Kajal, we have Lamar. All right, now, yes, this probably can be worn, not probably, it could be worn in the summer and the fall and the winter, whatever you want to do. But for me, all right, the pineapple, the rose, the saffron spices, I just think it would be wonderful for a spring day, a spring evening, a spring night. That's just the speed I'm on. I'm going to be wearing this on. Why do I say that? Because I believe if you're dealing with a low 60s, mid 60s type of vibe, type of night, in the springtime, at least where I live down here in Jacksonville, Florida, man, you could get you a nice breeze, and the rose and the pineapple and the spices could just blend in very well with those temperatures, especially if you're kind of moving out and about. Now, if you're inside, air conditioned, you can wear whatever you want when you want. It's not going to affect anything. But you know, most people, I think, kind of move in and out, outside, inside as they go on. So to me, this is a sexy fragrance for sure. And I normally wear it for date nights and more intimate settings. But if it just so happens to be that I'm just in the mood for this and I just want to wear it just because, during the springtime, it definitely would work for sure. All right. So again, from the house of Lamar, from Kajal, we have Lamar. All right. Let's get that in focus, buddy. There we go. All right, second up. All right, I haven't talked about this one in quite some time. It's just one of my favorites for the spring, no doubt. I love this line from the house of Garland. We have L'Homme, Adials, EDT. All right, now I have an old school bottle. All right, a lot of these bottles look different. Seems like every other year they're changing the bottle style. But this is a perfect springtime fragrance for sure. And you could wear this for other seasons. But for me, during the spring and the those just comfortable temperatures, man, that, you know, we get here, and especially in the late afternoons to the evening time, you get this spicy, semi-sweet, woodsy style of a fragrance, kind of have this gourmand cherry aspect to it, even though cherry is not a note in this one, but I get a cherry feel, and that's definitely the citruses mixing and mastering with everything else in this fragrance for sure. There's a leather touch in here in the mid to the dry down, and I love this stuff. For a while when I first got it, as you guys can see the dent, I've been having this bottle about 2 years now, if I can get this in focus. All right, about 2 years now. I've had it and I've worn it pretty much a lot in the springtime. In my spare time, I'm a photographer, so when I do a lot of photo shoots for families and stuff in the springtime, this is the one I usually wear if I'm going out just to hang out during the springtime. This is the one that I wear as well, especially when I first got it. But this stuff is good. I don't take it for granted. I think it's really good in the springtime. I think you get the best out of this fragrance in those comfortable temperatures for sure. From the house of Garland, Long out the aisle, the EDT. Come on and get in focus. There we go. Okay. All right, let's move along to the summertime. And where I live, I don't know about where you live, but it gets dangerously hot for sure. And the heat and the humidity is something serious down here in Jacksonville, Florida. And these two fragrances complement the high heat for sure. Up first, from the house of John Varvatos, we have Artisan Pure. Artisan Pure. Artisan Pure, man, big time citruses, muskiness, aromatic in the air, sharp citrus, petitgrain, just a lot of things that just work well with the heat. And in the heat on skin, this stuff amplifies, man. So I couldn't imagine wearing this in the winter time because I don't think you're gonna get the best out of this fragrance, but the citruses and the petitgrain, the musk, all of that just really comes to life with this fragrance. And I just feel like John Varvatos and his team said we want something for when it's almost 1,000 degrees outside. And this just gets the job done for sure. Again, your money, your fragrance, do whatever you want, bro. It's all good. But for me, I believe this was made for the heat and it shines in the heat for sure. The summertime, man, this stuff is awesome. From the house of John Varvatos, man, we have Artisan Pure. Artisan, come on and get focused now. Artisan Pure. There we go. All right. Next up for the summer as well, man. This was a discontinued, man, so it's kind of hard to get. And I do apologize if I intrigue somebody to want to be interested in this. But there are still some bottles out there for sure. So if you can get your hands on it, get it before it's gone forever. From the house of YSL, we have YSL's Y-O Fresh. YSL Y-O Fresh. Fresh. Now this is, of course, the YDNA. But you have, instead of that apple in here, there's some lemon and there's a spicy ginger. And the ginger and lemon, they just do a beautiful job in this fragrance and really combat the high heat. The ginger and the lemon really come to life in the heat, especially when it's just, let's say it's a crystal clear sky day and the sun is just taking it out on all of us, man. Well, this right here can be a highlight because of the aroma that it comes off. So very fresh, citrusy, spicy style of a fragrance, man. It just absolutely works for the heat. And it's sad that this is discontinued because I don't think another YSL Y fragrance in that line does what this does. Not even the EDT. All right, I just think this was meant for the high heat, and it's gonna be sorely missed. I'm glad I got a backup bottle, and I should have this for quite some time. But this is one for sure that you just get the max of what this fragrance has to offer in the summertime. YSL Y's, Fresh. Come on, get focused. All right, YSL Y, Fresh. My camera just tripping, bro, but we got it. All right, let's move along to the fall. The fall, this is one of my favorite fragrances for the fall time. That transitional period, you know, cooler evenings, cooler mornings. You might still get a little warm touch, especially down here where I am during the afternoons. But the mornings and the late afternoons and the evenings are where it's at in the fall, and it feels very, very good, man. And this is a huge staple for me, where I get the max out of this fragrance, I believe. From the house of Hugo Boss, from the scent line, we have Absolute. Man, the Manica fruit shines in here. Gives off this sexy, sweet fruitiness. There's some vetiver in here as well. That kind of keeps it at bay. I got a feeling Manica fruit probably by itself is even sweeter than what it comes off in this fragrance for sure. But this is just not a sickly sweet fragrance. It is not. The Manica fruit provides a unique flair to the fragrance, and with the right temperatures, with a little cool touch, a little cool breeze during the fall time, this stuff shines and it performs. It performs. So proud of the cord, the Le Parfum. I know they have so many different the scent flavors out there, but this one for sure for the fall time is when I reach to, when I notice those temperatures are in the low 60s, high 50s, and we're getting that on both ends of the day. Even if the temperatures get up to close to the 70s or a little over the 70s in the afternoon, it's okay. It's not going to come off cloying. It just depends on if you just sprayed it and you're going into 70-degree temps, maybe. But for me, fall mornings, fall nights, this stuff works. From the House of Hugo Boss, from the scent line, we have Absolute. Come on over here and get focused, man. All right, let's go. All right. Another fragrance, man, for the fall time. I've talked about this quite a bit over the past couple of weeks, man, over the past month or so. This is just perfect from what they had with the original to what this one, what I'm going to be wearing it for. This is perfect for the fall. From the House of Nichane, we have Ani X. Ani X from Nichane. Just imagine the original Ani YDNA. That beautiful, warm, vanilla, just sexiness in a bottle. Well, this is that, but an added freshness up top with these citruses and these citrus and spice combo up top. That vanilla presence is still there. Once we get to the mid and the dry down, it is very, very present. Not just like, but as much as the original. And the original is just heavy vanilla. The vanilla in here is kind of dialed back a bit. So this is a great, just all around fall fragrance for sure. Has some sweetness to it, some spices to it, an aromatic nature to this fragrance, especially in the opening when you first spray it in the air. Great stuff for the fall. A great transitional fragrance from the getting out of the summer, change of pace, going into the fall. Nichane X provides that freshness, but with that depth that makes it a really good fall fragrance recommendation. And it just gets it done. From the House of Nichane, we got an Ani X. Ani X, come on here. I don't know, my camera lately, I don't know if it's the time of day I'm recording or what, but it's been acting weird. All right, and last but not least, all right, we're gonna go to the winter time. And I had a bunch of choices that we could have talked about here, but these two were the ones that just stood out, especially from last year. The winter time is down here, believe it or not, we do get some cold air, and in the cold air you want to transition to those even darker, heavier, spicier type of fragrances, and these two definitely cover that. From the House of Tom Ford, we have Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Noir Extreme. Now, listen, this right here is a bolder version of the Noir Extreme DNA. Much bolder, much richer, much stronger, and richness is what I get from this. You still have that coffee note that you get in the Extreme, but in the Parfum it's kind of, in the Parfum it's kind of, it's kind of amplified. It's kind of amplified for sure, no doubt about it, man. But this stuff for sure, dark, smoky, just heavy, and just a perfect fragrance for the cold weather, cold nights. Even if you're dealing with the cold during the day, it's just going to mix well with that cold air. Don't think this is ideal for the summer. Don't think it's ideal for the spring. I don't think you'll get the absolute best of what this fragrance have to offer if you wear it in warmer weather. All right, this is season specific for me for the winter. Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, the Parfum. All right, and last but not least, man, my good friend put this fragrance out not too long ago. I didn't have the pleasure of smelling the original, but this one right here is a wintertime darling, and it just gets it done for sure. From the House of Zaharoff, in collaboration with TLTG Reviews, we have Evening Mystique. Evening Mystique. All right, so this here, man, this is definitely it's a masculine fragrance with dark spices and resin. It's resinous. It comes off not overly strong, but has a strong presence. All right, it's blended very, very well. It's very smooth, especially on the edges. It doesn't get away from you and become this screechingly unattractive fragrance, man. Definitely look at how dark the juice is. The juice is so dark in this fragrance for sure. And it's only getting darker since I've actually got it. But for the winter time, especially during the evenings, hence the name Evening Mystique. Man, if you dress this up, we're talking about some all blacks, we're talking about some dark browns, dark blues, dark greens, kind of fitting in with the nature of the seasons. This is just gonna work, man. We're talking about clean cut, the baldy shine, or the tape looks fresh, the beard's popping, and you're going out date night, you're going out to hang with the fellas, to hit a cigar lounge, maybe watch the game or something. This is something of, in my opinion, a man who is in control. He's just in control in the wintertime, and you're not going to get what this has to offer in the warmer months. I don't think you're going to get what this has to offer in the fall. Maybe a fall night, maybe. Depends on where you live, geometrically where you are. But for me, where I live, the wintertime specific, we're talking cooler temperatures. I'm going to say low 50s and below. Then I'll pull this out. And I really enjoy it, man. I love a nice masculine scent, and Ross did a good job capturing it. This is good stuff. Great for the winter from the house of Zaharoff. All right. We have Evening Mystique, TLTG Reviews, and George Zaharoff did a great job with this one. Great job. All right. All right. So those are my season specific recommendations and explanations. All right. So hopefully I did a good job about that. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about season specific? Do you care? Do you not care? Summertime, wintertime, springtime, fall time, don't matter. You wearing whatever you want. You're gonna wear whatever you want, whenever you want. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So let me know down below. But me, I'm seasonal, man. I'm seasonal, and I just think it works out better for me that way. Okay. All right. So until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember what you put out into this world. You. Typing that negative stuff and being negative out here. I'm talking to you. You probably don't care, but you're gonna get back what you put out. So keep it cool. Just keep it cool. All right. Y'all be cool. Splacker.